Okay, so you are passed from NIT Raulkela in mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
Dual degree,
Yes,
BTech
sir.
and MTech.
Yes, sir.
And also you have worked from in education content development where Educami.
Udemy.
Udemy. Okay. So tell me why you want to join civil service. You are a bright student. Also your career is more than 80%. You are passed from a reputed institution. You could have a better engineer. Why you want to join civil service?
Sir, I understand the concern. Sir, my pursuit for civil service is not a rejection of my engineering background, but a natural progression. Throughout my life, I have understood that there are some problems in society which cannot be solved only by technological intervention, but by social, economic, and political intervention. However, I think that my engineering knowledge, like problem solving skills, analytical skills, project management skills, and optimum resource utilization, will help me in civil services also. And I am committed to give it back to society in a much broader way.
So how you can utilize your mechanical engineering knowledge in future civil service journey?
Not directly, but yes, indirectly I can
Can
use
you
it.
give some example where you can directly apply your mechanical engineering knowledge in future?
Sir, for example, there are some government schemes like under Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission, Lakpati Didi will be created and they will be trained to how to operate and repair drones. They will be called as drone Didi. And in that case, although my knowledge will be much less than that of a junior engineer because lack of experience, but it will be little bit easier for me to in monitoring, evaluation, feedback taking, grievance redressal, and most importantly, in internal investigation in case of any alleged corruption and irregularity.
Okay. So your optional is anthropology.
Yes, sir.
Why did you take anthropology? You have studied 5 years engineering in mechanical. Don't you confident in mechanical engineering?
Sir, first of all, there was no overlap in syllabus of mechanical engineering and GS or SA, but anthropology would have given me advantage in GS1 and handling philosophical essays. Second, I did last 10-year trend analysis and I found out that it's a good optional for fetching good marks.
So don't you think that mechanical is a good optional?
Sir, no optional is the best optional. Every optional has pros and cons. Sir, mechanical is a very good optional. But the thing is that when I consulted some of my seniors, they told me that sometimes they don't give step marks in numericals. That's why I did not take risk.
Okay. So Udemy, you have did mechanical engineering related things. Okay.
Yes,
You have worked in SolidWorks models.
yes, sir.
Okay. Pro-E CATIA, these things.
Yes, sir. CAD model, computer.
CAD model. Okay. Tell me, what is the basic difference between proportional limit and elastic limit?
Proportional limit and elastic limit. So stress is directly proportional to strain up to elastic limit. Sir, proportional limit means stress is directly proportional to strain. That is proportional limit. But up to elastic limit.
So if you go after proportional limits,
Yes.
Whether it can come back to its original position or not.
After yield stress, it won't become it won't be coming back because it will behave plastic. It will become plastic and it will not behave elastically.
Okay. Uh, if you why during which is more elastic, steel or rubber?
Which is more elastic. So steel has more Young's modulus. That's why steel is more elastic.
Steel is more elastic.
It depends upon some some stiffness like Young's modulus, Poisson's ratio. Depending on, I am forgetting the exact number, but depending upon those Young's modulus and other material properties, the elasticity is determined.
Okay. So in SolidWorks model you are working. So what is the difference between additive manufacturing like 3D
Printing.
and other conventional manufacturing process?
Sir, in 3D printing, we can easily create prototypes by just putting the SolidWorks 3D models in the computer, and it will automatically add the materials and create a 3D models prototype. And other conventional methods like the old lathe machine or in other something, they are more time consuming, they are less flexible, and the precision and accuracy is less.
So we have fluid mechanics. You have studied.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
What is Bernoulli's theorem?
Sir, Bernoulli's theorem says that in an ideal fluid, in a streamlined condition, the summation of kinetic energy and potential energy and pressure energy is equal to constant. And if height is constant, then pressure is inversely proportional to velocity.
Okay. So tell me, what is your view? You have studied in Kendrapada. Okay. So what is your view on banning of liquor in our states?
Sir, alcoholism is a socio-psychological issue. Legal aspect will help a lot, but it will not completely solve the issue. Along with legal, socio-psychological support is also required. The positives are, according to Lancet report, it will increase. It will help in the health status of our people by reducing obesity and diabetes, and in socially it will reduce the domestic violence and marital rape, and in economical it will save a lot of money, which will eventually be invested in health, education, sanitation, and other FD or any savings.
Then why government is not banning liquor? They are not in favor of banning liquor.
Sir, when we suddenly ban something, it becomes underground. And since in our neighboring states the liquors are there, people will be buying those liquors in an underground way. Second, they can make homemade liquor, which is equally dangerous.
Okay. So what is your view on the recent regime change on India Bangladesh? Do you think that it will affect the India Bangladesh relation? First question. Second, does India make a blunder by giving asylum to Sheikh Hasina?
Sir, I have not prepared international relations. That's why I cannot answer this question. I can guess some points, but I would not like to.
Okay. Um, what is your view on changing the name of Revensa to some other name?
Uh,
Revensa News.
since the current government represents the will of the people, the majority of the people, they have political mandate. They have right to change the name. However, according to some historians, Revensa was a good administrator. He did a good work in dredging Pottamundi Canal and Taladanda Canal. And according to some historians, it was not his fault. It was the fault of officers who did not give him proper information. But however, some historians believe that no, it was the 1866 famine was the fault of Revensa. So yes, in my opinion, I think it's the mandate of political party to just change
Some
the
of the
name.
civil servants, during their service, they are aligned to a particular political party and work according to their will. And after some time, they quit the party and join politics. What is your views on this type of civil servants who are joining politics?
Sir, as per Nolan Committee recommendation, they should maintain neutrality, political neutrality, or non-partisanship. So, Nolan Committee has clearly mandated that the civil servants cannot join politics as long as they are civil servants. But after retirement, it's their individual will whether they are joining or not. Because by becoming politicians, also they can contribute a lot. For example, in Bihar, uh, the Ram Vilas Paswan did great work after resigning from state public service. But there can be also some negative way like partisanship and being biased also be detrimental for the state.
So, highest constitutional body related to Central Recruiting Agency (UPSC). Now, some media are questioning the integrity and the transparency of UPSC. Candidate like Pooja Ketkar bypass and enter into the system. So what should UPSC can do, or what could be done so that such type of incident can avoid in future?
So first, use of technology, use of artificial intelligence, use of blockchain, so that more transparency will be there. Second, more inspection, more verification can be done. Third, there should be more awareness among general civil society, so that there should be a little bit kind of same culture, because the real candidates who are actually deserving, they are not getting the benefits, and the people who are non-deserving, they are snatching out their reservation. So yes, it's a violation of social justice and affirmative action of our state.
Okay. What is PESA Act?
It's a Panchayati Raj extension to scheduled area.
Okay. So why these tribal people or the primitive people are not willing to come into the mainstream, or as a administrative officer, how will bring these people to the mainstream development process?
Sir, it varies from tribes to tribes. Some tribes are willing to come to the mainstream, and others cannot. I think it varies from generation to generation. If we impart education to them in their mode, in their language, then they can make themselves empowered. For example, government has come up with various schemes like Startup India scheme and Startup India scheme, in which there is some reservation, some for tribals, and also under GOAL goal, going online as leader, Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Vikas Mission, and PM Janman, government is doing a lot for the tribals, and if it can implement in a better way, then they will automatically come to the mainstream.
Who is your favorite cricket player?
Uh, Sorry, among male cricketers in Test cricket, BBS Lakshman and Cheteshwar Pujara are my favorite cricketer, and in ODI and T20, Rohit Sharma is my favorite cricketer. However, in bowlers, Zahir Khan, Ravichandran Ashwin are my favorite bowlers.
So
Among women,
what you have, what uh, which character of Rohit Sharma inspire you a lot, and you think that if you want to take some lesson from him, you will take these lessons.
so fasting is leadership. He's a very cool leader. He handles pressure very well. He leads from the front. He leads from the front. He backs junior players. So I can apply this to administration by backing the juniors and colleagues. There should be a good atmosphere in our work culture, and it teaches us to be calm in pressure situation.
So we are watching feature movies.
Yes, sir.
So what is the basic difference between feature movies and documentary movies?
Sir, the basic difference between feature and non-feature movie is the length. If the length is more than 80 minutes, then it is feature movies. Otherwise, it is non-feature movie. However, documentary can also be more than can also last more than 80 minutes. But however, general documentaries are shorter, but they can also last.
Okay. You are from Kendrapada, right?
Yes.
What are the major challenges in Kendrapada?
Sir, first, climate change and natural disasters like floods and cyclones. Second, livelihood issue. Almost no MSME industry is in Kentrapada. No big industry is in Kentrapada. Third, due to Arivada process of olive riddles, for 6 months fishing is banned. So the fishermen of Kendrapada migrate to South India. And fourth, untapped tourism potential. We have huge tourism potential, but we don't have any organized or formal effort for tourism.
So, okay, tell me three qualities you have, and you think that that should be required for a good civil servant.
Hardworking, adaptability, and integrity.
Okay, so my final question to you: suppose you are a Tahsildar of a particular block, and some of your subordinate taking bribe in your name. They are telling that sir is asking for money, and they have for this work to be approved, and they have taken money in your name, and you came to know after some time. So how will you handle the situation?
First, I will verify this thing. I will communicate to them. I will, if they I find out that they have done this, then I will clearly draw the boundary that this is not acceptable. Then I will document all the evidence, and I will document all the evidence, and then I will call all the stakeholders, all the people from whom bribes were taken, and I will tell them to repay those bribes. and I will give them warning that if they I'll give them warning for first time that if they do this next time, then I will take legal action.
Very good. That is all from my side, Kumaresh. Kumaresh, tomar content बहुत strong ଅଛି. Okay, presentation also very good. କିନ୍ତୁ କେତେ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ଆନ୍ସର ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ମେକ୍ ମୋର୍ ଡିପ୍ଲୋମାଟିକାଲି ତମେ କହିପାରିବ ଯେମିତିକି ଆନ୍ଥ୍ରୋପୋଲୋଜି ୱାଇ ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ଟେକେନ୍ ଆନ୍ଥ୍ରୋପୋଲୋଜି ତମେ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ କହିପାରିବ ଯେ ସାର୍ ଆଇ ହାଭ୍ ଅଲରେଡ଼ି ମାନେ ଷ୍ଟଡିଜ୍ ମେକାନିକାଲ ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟରିଂ as I'm going to work on a diverse field, so I want to diverse my knowledge and in civil service journey I want to know about the different tribes and this
ଏମିତି କହିପାରିବି sir it will help me a lot in administration.
हाँ तमे एटा कहि परिबो जे मु गोटे डाइवर्स फील्ड रे काम करिया को जाउची सो एंथ्रोपोलॉजी क्रिएट इंटरेस्ट ऑन मी दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट टू डाइवर्सिफाई एंड व्हिच विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प मी इन माय फ्यूचर सिविल सर्विस जर्नी तमे एटा कहबनी केते भलो मार्क मिलुची मैकेनिकल मु सीनियर गोटू कहली दैट मींस तमे कहू जे ओपीएससी पार्शियलिटी करूची
अच्छा तो
तेनु तमे गोटे आंसर
अच्छा
तेनु से एंगल लो तमे कहू ओके तमे एमती कहनी कि नहीं तमे कहबो जे मु ऑलरेडी आई हैव 5 इयर्स so I want to explore my knowledge in some different fields and anthropology attracts me because it is about the society, about the tribal people, their problem, so definitely it create a lot of interest on me and it will definitely I hope it will definitely help me in future civil service एटा गोटे कहबो जे मु पढिछि आउ नुवा जिंस शिखिया को चाहूछि एटा कहबनी कि नहीं तमे मते जे एटा भलो मार्क दो
सेकंड पॉइंट ता कहबी नथले फर्स्ट पॉइंट ता कहबी जे हमरे मेकानिकल इंजीनियर दार जे ओवरलैप नथले सिलेबस सेटा कहि देबी ती रियलिस्टिक करे पे
ओवरलैप कथा कोन ओवरलैप कथा कहिले तमे कहि परिबो जे मेकानिकल इंजीनियरिंग ओवरलैप कथा कोन पीपल तमे नै छ तमे कॉन्फिडेंट ले सब उडा को बेटर तमे एई गोटे एंगल गोटे डिप्लोमेटिकली को
तो आउर क्वेश्चन जो तमे एंथ्रोपोलॉजी तमे केमिति हेल्प करिवो सर मु तर आंसर तयारी करथली जे for policy formulation and policy implementation both quantitative and qualitative analysis are required but anthropology discipline like anthropology will help me in qualitative analysis. For example, quantitative analysis says that 69% of people of Korwa tribe suffer from goiter disease, but qualitative analysis by anthropologists can say that they suffer from goiter disease because of food taboo. They don't consume salt because they think consuming salt is sin.
सेटा कहि परिबा पर्टिकुलरली ट्राइबल एरिया रे ट्राइबल इश्यू कोन आइ सो जनरलाइज गोटे आंसर कहि परिबा
हां तो अच्छा इंटरप्रेट एग्जांपल करी मते लंबे ही कहबी त मते किछि इंस्टीट्यूट कहले जे बहुत भले गेला किछि इंस्टीट्यूट को आउ किछि इंस्टीट्यूट कहले जे ना तमे पूरा शॉर्ट रे को
नहीं किछि नै तमे जो आंसर को छ ओडे एनालिसिस बेस तमर डेप्थ अछि दैट इज वेरी गुड एक्चुअली मो आंसर तो आई एम 100% श्योर यू विल गेट सिलेक्टेड ओके एथिरे किछि डाउट नै तमे 100% सिलेक्शन हो तो यूपीएससी मेन लिखितलो
यूपीएससी मेन थर लिखतल 23 रे
ओके विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट आई होप डेफिनेटली तमे ओपीएससी त तमरा हे जेबो एथे डाउट नै
सर ए जो अच्छा कहथल जे सर जो अपन जो पचरले रेभेन्सा था मुसेटा कहली जे मुसे छाडी देबी गवर्नमेंट ऊपर गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड करू
ना रेभेन्सा तमे कहि परिबो जे इट हैज बोथ प्रोस एंड कॉन्स when you are changing the name to our national leader who are freedom fighter, definitely we are promoting to our culture, we are giving recognition from a colonial mindset to our promoting our culture and heritage, but apart from that we are also some of the emotion connected to the alumni, it is as it is a brand name, so we need to find a middle path between two and also more infrastructure quality of education is upre hame more focus hoye kariya
अच्छा मैं यार निजे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्वालिटी पर
डेफिनेटली एवडा का करिया कथा सो ओनली द नेम चेंजिंग इज नॉट द ओनली थिंग गवर्नमेंट कैन डू अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट दे कैन अदर द जो बॉटल नेक्स अछि ताकुडा को रिमूव करके करिया ओके
अच्छा तो बाकी जरा नेम चेंज भी इतने मुझे कह दीजिए ओनली नेम चेंज नत ना हमें अदर
आ किछि मेजर एवडा का रहि छै ओके सेगुडा का तुम कहि परिबो कारण